Protection. By Havana. At the end of my school day while at the coastal town of Mombasa, I would walk briskly home against traffic which headed down the slope toward the ferry. Hundreds cross the island on timed vehicles to the other side of the island. Most women in this town are robed from the head to their ankles and wear dresses with cuff links at the wrist. Some cover their head, nose, and mouth with a black garment known as a abaya. The covering distinguishes them from other women on the island. The covering is ordered for religious purposes, modesty, and protection. Today, there is a class of women who don't want to wear the hijab, this is what some say. I am planning to migrate overseas in the future, and I don't want to wear hijab anymore. However, I am afraid of my family or relatives finding out. Same reason. I took the hijab off when I went abroad to study. Nobody was around to beat me and take away my basic freedoms. Many of my own friends were forced to wear it when they were in the 7th grade or 9th grade and they fought against it but ultimately gave in. And in my case I felt pressured by people around me especially in school to wear it and even my mom made a few comments. We get pressure from the community which publicly lashes out against us, our family also lashes out, and we feel unsafe in certain places when we go out. When I go out to the market, I wear abaya because some countries go as far as jailing or even killing us if we don't comply. I really wish people could understand this but even the girls who are forced to wear it lie and say they had a choice. On the other hand, women who are proponents of the hijab are many, this is what some say. It was forced on them and it was for many reasons. 1. Modesty and the other. Protection. Maryam says. I've lived in Saudi Arabia for the majority of my life and it's stupidly hot and humid here. People need air conditioning every day. The hijab protects us from the sun and prying eyes. In a heavily religious country, respect and modesty are the number one priorities for women. In every country there are people that think like this, so don't force your own way of thinking, opinions, or ideologies on us, our country or culture, that's not asking you for advice. These are practical reasons and they shed a lot of light on the weather conditions and the culture of the Middle East. While listening to Dr. Zakiir Naik and Dr. Sayeed A. Nakshawani, it is clear there are ranges of cultural and spiritual gaps that have been filled by these women's questions. The two researchers, both proponents of the hijab, reference desired outcomes in wearing one, such as humility, social boundaries, morality, and solutions for society by the wearing of the hijab. Human nature is at the center of fulfilling this quest. Women have a spiritual sensibility and a level of understanding that was endowed to them that begs for their interpretation and thereafter their commitment. It is the spiritual component that rules this sphere that creates a package around its treasure.